Well, hello guys, Papa here again with another ride review of the Luckeep M5 Max. We already did a nice full video of this, but I'm going to take this out for a secondary ride. This time I'm just using one battery. I'm going to use the second battery that they sent so we can test it out, make sure it's good as well. And plus it'll just be a little bit lighter with the one battery because we're going on a short trip today. But just to go over some of the specs, it says a 1500 watt rear hub motor that peaks at 2000 watts according to the company. We have 180 millimeter rotors front and back. We have K-Tet hydraulic brakes and brake levers on this one, which are good brakes. Plastic fenders. We got a single 20 amp hour 52 volt battery on this. Well, a 52 volt motor as well. But you can also get this with a optional second battery. And you can also get this with optional dirt tires, guys. You'll get the street tires and the dirt tires with the second option as well. So you can have a total of 40 amp hours of battery on this for longer range. This has the battery compartment here. You have to open this, and you can only use one battery at a time on this current design. So you just unplug it, plug in whichever battery you want to use. But today we're going on a short ride, so we'll save a little bit of weight and see how this takes us up a monster massive hill. Is my goal for this one, to see how it climbs early in the battery rather than later, and you know, when I've used a lot of juice climbing big hills. At that point we're going to try to climb the big hills at first. We do have some other ones to go on as we go down the road, but the first one's the one I'm interested in. Can this get, it's supposed to be 120 newton meters of torque, guys, so as long as you got juice it should be able to pull us up that pretty good. We're going to see how it does. We may have to pedal a little bit as well. Now we do have these CST 20x4 street tires, boat CST big boat they're called. Pretty nice tires on this one. We have a full twist throttle. We got your 7-speed Shimano shifter. We have the ADA, a freewheel on this one, 7-speed, and a Shimano tourney derailleur. And we have a good size chain ring on this one with dual chain ring protector on it as well. It's just plastic pedals, but they are nice and wide. I do like that basket in there. You can hold your tools and things of that sort. A lot of space in there. Do all kinds of modifications to this if you wanted to, guys. Company claims top speed of 37.5. My previous ride I got to 36.4, but I am 230 pounds, guys. But to get to that, you have to follow this trick, and I'll post it right here, guys. Okay, guys, I just want to demonstrate how you can get your top speed. I'll show you the differences in the settings in the menu. So let's go ahead and turn this on. You get the NFC pop up, put your card on there, and then you're on. Now you push your plus or your two minus buttons to get into the menu, and you got to scroll using the arrow up to 8, and I currently have it on 65. Hit your center button, the M, to change it. Out of the box this will be set at 60. If we put it on the kickstand and throttle it, we'll see our top speed hits 36.3 maybe. So let's go back into the menu. Scroll to P8 again. Let's move this up, hit the center button to enter. Move it up to 65 and I'll show you the difference. This is the sweet spot. Hit your enter again. Hold your power button. Now we're in pedal assist 5. Now we're showing 39.8. Okay. Now just to show you, so we went up over 3 miles an hour just by doing that. So let's go back into our settings again. Let's move this up to P8. I'll show you what everybody does. They move this up to 100. I've made this same mistake myself before. This particular display has a sweet spot and it's 65. So if we put this at 100, enter to save it, get back out. Now let's throttle it. Slows us way down. So let's go back in. Some people put it at 99. Hold the power to get back out. Put her back to pedal assist 5. Same deal, you've limited yourself. Back on 65. Hit the center button, the M button to save it, M to get out. Pedal assist 5. You hear it just wind up. 39. That's how you reach your top speed. This has to be used. You have to set this to 65 to unlock your throttle and unlock the top speed. It'll give you like 3.5 more mile per hour by using 65 instead of 100 in your top speed settings, or even 60. You're going to lose probably a little bit of range by unlocking it, but you're going to get a better top speed. Anyhow, we're not going to do too much. We're going to take off on this, do a little hill climb test with this today, and we'll get on the flats on the way home, see what kind of top speed we can still hit at that point. I'm sure we will have gone through the battery pretty good at that point. So if we can hit around 30 for our last mile or so home, that would be great. But we're going to see how it does going up the road, up to Alexander, which is a giant hill, guys. Very tall hill. So we're going to see how it does climbing. Here we go. This is an extremely comfortable bike, guys. It's probably one of the most comfortable bikes that I've been on to ride so far as your seating goes. I love that display. Look how bright that display is. I'm not sure if you guys are seeing it good because of the angle, and we have sun directly on our back side here. You do have to go in here and change your tire size to 22 if you want to be accurate with GPS, guys. It's another thing we had to do. We are going to run a GPS for a while so you can see what our top speed is. We can check our speeds. I'm going to leave the GPS on for a while, if you can see it, but we'll see how it goes. All right, here we go. We're heading out. Get up to my top drive and make sure the bumps aren't knocking my rear camber about. Yeah, this has 120 Newton meters, their claim is, but they have this bike set up more for speed than what they do for hill climbing. So I got a feeling we'll be pedaling up this big hill. That's kind of what this test is all about. This whole way up to the hill is a gradual climb as well. I'm just going to gradually, calmly pedal it up to the hill here. Stop for one more second here because I'm going to check and make sure that camera's not moving on me. I used the rubber band as a spacer. It should be holding pretty good. All right, here we go. It's a giant hill, guys. I'm going to throttle it first here. I really don't know how it's going to do because this doesn't seem to have the climbing torque. Bike set up more for speed, but we'll see. This part here is only about 20%. We're about to hit a steeper one. We'll be heading up about 30% grade here. And a long one. Yeah, she's slowing down fast now. Okay, I'm just giving her a steady pedal for now. I'm gonna have to shift her down. Just giving it a steady pedal, guys, trying to keep my legs moving. Somebody behind me, yep. It's doing it. I've got to give it quite a bit of my own leg though. So I don't get hit coming up the road behind me. Be patient for a minute. Get out of his way here. All right, guys, we did it. We made it. I was down to third gear by the time I got to the top. Yeah, it took a lot out of her, guys. That hill took a lot out of it. We'll get a coast here for a while. See, it's popped back up to 100% already. But we'll just coast down this hill so we can let the controller and BMS cool down. Ain't that beautiful, guys? This thing does corner really nice. But the leaves are falling. Leaves are falling on the ground. That boy's riding his e-bike around. Going down the road as fast as we can. That's because Papa's e-bike review man. Yes indeed, yippee-doo. Made that up just now, guys. I love this way, but there's not too many bikes that can actually climb that first hill. And if they do, it drains a lot of the battery. See, these little hills, we're just flying right over them. Keep in mind, guys, I am 230 pounds. This bike is showing that it has some power. Out here or not. Used to be a little nipper that'd come out there and try to get my ankles. Now see if there's any deers down here. It's a deer crossing. That big old truck was ahead of me. It probably scared anything off. Just watch. Can you hear me? You gotta do that with your fingers, guys. Call them. If you do that, they'll come running. Of course, I've never had any come running, but that's what you gotta do. Yeah. We got all kinds of critters out here, guys. Yeah. We got deers and raccoons and squirrels and chipmunks and crocodilators and, well, I ain't got no crocodilators. But we do got beaver. No, we ain't got no beavers either. Yeah, we got muskrats though. Yep, we got skunks, stinky skunks. We got bumblebees and birds of all sorts. We got pterodactyls. Well, ain't got no pterodactyls, not this time of year anyhow. Yeah, you're not gonna see them out here on the road, that's for sure. No. So we got all kinds of critters. We usually see them out here on Papa's rides. We're just not going to go on a terribly long one today out to the countryside like we usually do. I just want to hit these big hills, guys. Here's another big one coming up. Battery showing down to 81% after that monster climb. We'll see how it does here. 7th gear. It's just pedal here. Yeah, we could have throttled on up it. I just wanted to see how it does pedaling. Yeah, the way this gearing's set up and the torque is set up on this bike, it's set up to give you speed, guys. And it will climb your 20% grades and stuff with ease. But anything over that, you're going to have to pedal with it. And which is, it's completely fine that that's the way it's set up. There's a lot of people like the speed. If you want a faster bike, you'll get it this way. But you're going to lose a little bit on the climbing torque. But you just got to use your legs, dudes. That's all. Get some exercise along with your ride. You climb those hills, no problem at all. We'll go down here flats, do a little top speed, see if there's anything left in the bike. And she's fast. She likes to go fast, guys. That's for sure. It likes to go fast. And it feels comfortable to ride fast. It doesn't feel like you're going to fall apart or anything. It feels like an enduro motorcycle that you can pedal. Yeah, we'll go down here on the flats just for a little bit, and then we'll head back to the bike trail. Like I say, it's not going to be a super long ride today, guys. I hear you, bug. What are you? Something's buzzing. Buzz, it goes. All right. We're downhill a little bit, but we'll flatten off here. It held 36.4 really well in the flats there. We'll get up around these corners and we'll try it again. My camera there, guys. I just rigged it up for this ride today, knowing I wasn't going very far. All right, let's see what we can get up to for the stop sign here. We'll go around this way, I guess. Gonna go a little farther than what I was going to go today. All right. I'm sure the controller's still good and hot, guys. It feels like it's lost a little power. We'll let her wind up here. Let's see what we can get to. She's pooped out, guys. She is pooped out. We went over some massive hills, guys. You're not gonna get your top speed after you go over them massive hills. But we should be able to stay up around 30. Even after all those big hills. We're gonna stop here for a second, guys. I'm gonna turn it off. We're gonna try something here. I'm just gonna turn this off for a couple minutes. Oh, look at the black woolly pulleys, guys. You know what that means? They say that means bad winter coming. Usually those things have like an orange stripes on it. That's just all black. That's what they say. Let's turn this off here for a few minutes. Couple minutes anyhow. I'm just gonna sit here for a couple minutes and let that cool down. Let this cool down. Let's just do that. Let's stop right here for a second and get some pictures. Why not? Why not? Yeah. Let's just do it. We let her cool for a little bit here. The battery is currently reading 100%. We've only went 6.7 miles, guys, but man, we climbed some massive hills all up that area there we just came from. And whenever you do that, you're going to heat up your controller, you're going to heat up your BMS, your batteries, and if you just stop for sometimes, let it cool down, you can regain your strength. Video, you'll see I go through all the pedal assist, what you can reach, speeds, pedaling. Oh, look, I'm just barely moving my legs. GPS takes a second to catch up, guys, but we're up around 30, just barely moving my legs. So even though the battery, see it's showing while I'm pedaling, the battery lag was going clear down to the 50s. So we're not getting anywhere near top power out of this, even still, but we can still hit 30s. We can hit 30, 31 real easy at this point. She is a pretty fast bike, guys. But you're going to do better, you know, if you're not climbing massive hills like I do. I guess is what I'm trying to get at. You're all right. Let's just do a couple here real quick. So we'll slow down. We'll just show you how our pedal assist do. Pedal assist 1. Of course, this thing takes off as soon as you start turning those pedals, guys. It takes off almost like a torque sensor. They're claiming it's a speed sensor, so it's not a torque sensor. And then pedal assist 1 gets us right around almost 9 miles per hour. Pedal assist 2 takes us right up to just over 15, 16 miles an hour. It's perfect for the bike trail. Pedal assist 2. Pedal assist 3 takes us up to 20, 21. And pedal assist 4 takes us about 24. Still got hay bales up from the fair. We're gonna put her in pedal assist 5 now. All right, guys. Slight grade right now. We're still going over 30. Display shows 33, which is accurate. It just takes the GPS a while to catch up. This last hill yesterday we got up to right at 16 miles per hour. But we was on just one battery after the whole trip, which is about a 16-mile trip. So it was pretty draining by the time I got here. And this one's pretty low too. So let's see how she does today. Now see, out on the trips, guys, when it gets like this, you can hook up your second battery, give the first battery a chance to recover. You keep your power up there. So we're still over 20. So it did really good that time. Just for a rear hub motor, it's at the higher spectrum for power. And we'll show you, it's still got some power. We'll take it through the yard here a little bit. Shift her down here. Like I say, it's not going to be a long ride today, guys. I just want to get out and try the hill climb test with it and see what kind of speeds it can still reach after you drain that battery pretty hard and heat it up pretty hard from climbing those big hills. Now, we can do this type of off-roading, you know, through yards and things like that, guys. I don't know if I'd take it hunting or anything. I suppose you could. Put some road tires or dirt tires on it. But it's still got, you know, the power. It's not crazy strong torque. Like I say, the 120 Newton meters definitely isn't for climbing on this one, guys. It's more for your speed, for winding up your top speed. It just gets you there gradually. Let's stop right here real quick. We'll take one more look at it. Talk about it for you guys who haven't seen the first video. If you haven't seen the first video, go back and watch it, because I go through every detail of the bike. And there's a lot of things I'm not going to go through on this one. This was just kind of a hill climb test today. Find a good spot in the ground. The ground's getting hard right now. It's hard to find a flat place. All right, right there we go. So we went 10 miles, just a 10-mile trip today, but we went up to Alexander, guys, which is a huge hill, about a 30% grade up toward the top, long hill. And it puts a lumping on these batteries. It heats up your controller or your BMS, your batteries. And you see it is still climbing. it's cooling off and it's going to climb and it's going to go higher and higher. So if you can take a little time after you climb them monster hills to let it cool off, then you know, you're going to be able to go quite a ways yet. And Papaw is 230 pounds, guys. If you're lighter than me, you're probably not going to have any problems with hills. You're probably not going to have any problems with range. I just don't expect a whole lot of range with my weight riding it as fast as I ride them too, guys. Because if you ride them slower and a lower pedal assist and you're on flatter surfaces, you're going to go a long ways with one of these 20 amp hour batteries. Now you have the option to get 2 with this one, so you can get some monster range if you're a lighter person. Ain't that a beautiful bike? This comes in 4 colors, guys. They have a beautiful red, this is the yellow, they have a white, it's nice looking too, and the gray I particularly like the most, I think, out of all of them. But I went with the yellow because I like yellow as well, and I thought the yellow would pop a little better for the video review, guys. And this has those really good CST big boat tires on it for street, guys, and boy, they do a good job on the corners and stuff. You don't feel it slipping at all. It's great. It's got a 1500 watt rear hub motor that their claim is it peaks at 2000. It's got the ATA 7-speed freewheel on the back of it, and we got what looks to be somewhere between a 48 and a 52T chainring on this with dual chain rail protectors. We got heavy duty suspension in the back. Their claim is these can hold up to 1,200 pounds. Of course, you know, the bike's weighted rate is 400 pounds, guys. You know, these are just for looks. Here, guys, it's basically a spring shock. They call it spring oil. It has that rack in the center, which I absolutely do love. I love having a rack in there, a place where you can store things, a place where you can take your tools with you, guys. I'm not a backpack guy. I don't like to put backpacks on, so I like to have somewhere on my bike that I can carry something with me. And I did put a little pump in there this time in case I had a flat or somebody else did. Yesterday I was out there on the road and somebody had a flat and I couldn't help them out because I didn't bring a pump with me. But anyhow, and these are just stickers on the side. This is the one, this particular one came, you know, where they were wrinkled up and had some scratches on my sticker. But it looked better than not having them on there at all. My other one's perfectly fine. And yesterday I rode, and the other ride I rode with 2 of these, I should say. 2 batteries in it. I didn't notice a difference as far as its power and speed with between 1 battery and 2. I don't think it makes that huge of a difference. So what else we got? Plastic fenders. They got them mounted up nice and high. Kind of looks like a dirt bike like that. And they're quiet. You get no noise out of those at all. You got your compartment here you have to open to get into your batteries, guys. I went through how all that works. We don't have to go through that again. Watch the first one if you want to see that. Really good, comfortable seat. It's the way they've got this shaped, it's easy to pedal. Now I'm 5'9", so somewhere in the 5'8", 5'10" range, you're going to pedal real easily. You probably have to scoot back if you're taller than that, guys. And it's, like I say, it's made out of some sort of like mesh and foam, and it just feels really good. It's comfortable to ride on. I like the whole design. It's got a full twist throttle. Some of you like that, some of you don't. Got your Shimano 7-speed shifting system on it. Nice bright display, easy to read. You can get in and make changes in the menu. There's over 20 settings in there. I don't see any of them that's locked in there either, so that's nice. But you do want to set this to 65, guys, if you want to get your top speed throttle. And not just top speed throttle, but you're also going to get about 3, maybe 3.5 mile per hour faster if you set this to 65 on your speed setting, your P8 setting. You want to set that to 65. If you don't, then it's going to limit you, especially if you try to set it to 100%. You're going to limit your speed. You're going to notice it, shut you right down. But it literally unlocks your throttle too when you set it to 65. I learned that on a different bike with this exact same display on it, so it also worked with this one. Just a little 3-button controller, and you got a little bit mechanical control pad over here that has your headlights, turn signals, and horn. And we went over the lights on the last video review, so we really don't have to do that again. But there's your headlights. Tail lights are not as bright, and blinkers. The blinkers on this, I have to say, are kind of weak. They just kind of show up on the sides. They don't show up from directly behind it very well. But I always put my arm out anyhow, guys, so that's not that important to me. Brake lights are pretty good on it as well. That's the majority of it right there. Like I say, this is just a short ride. I wasn't coming out to do anything crazy. I wanted to give it a hill climb test today, guys. And you've seen all the hills. That first 3 miles that we went on was nothing but massive hills. And it did well. You have to pedal. Once you get past that 20% grade, you're gonna have to get a little leg pedal too to get up there, but it did it just fine. I didn't even have to shift all the way down. I think I got down to 3 by the time I got to the top of the hill. I probably would have just muscled it out, but I had somebody behind me, so I was trying to go faster. But so it's got plenty of power. Most single hub e-bikes have a hard time even climbing that hill. This one did it. And then in all the 20% grade ones, it just flew over like it's nothing. And that's at my weight. If you're lighter than me, you may not have to pedal at all going up those big hills, guys. It's just a cool bike. Feels like a motorcycle going down the road. It literally feels like an enduro motorcycle. Kind of looks like one too. All right, I think that's the gist of it, guys. That's about everything that I can think of at the moment. We're going to go and let Jax do the outro, and that'll be it. But thanks for coming along for the ride today. Don't forget to use my links, guys. Links will be down in the description and in the comments. As well, in the description will be links to all my products. The mirrors I put on the sides of every one of these, the bells, the phone holders, all that stuff. Your riding bags and things of that sort, and gloves, everything I've ever tried that I like will be down in the description, guys. You can check that stuff out, and everything I put in there has got really good prices on it. All right, we're out here. Gonna let Jax do the outro. Bye bye.